Hi, I'm Professor Morty Whiskerstein, PhD in felt-based developmental repair, honorary mascot of the University of Sasquatch, where technically I teach developmental trauma. But really, I specialize in furry hugs and softening difficult truths. But let's get to the real story. Some people, a lot of people, are out here trying to heal from harms they shouldn't have been exposed to in the first place. Today I want to talk about kids raised in high control groups. What even happens to childhood in a cult? Systems like Scientology that steal your parents, punish your emotions, and call it all spiritual advancement. And here's the hard part. Most of these kids don't even understand what's happening to them, during or after. When a child is raised in something like Scientology, the damage doesn't start with just beliefs. It starts with the one thing that's supposed to protect you, your family. Kids are taught early on that obedience matters more than connection. The group comes before everything. Even your own thoughts are dangerous. Parents are told not to nurture, but to correct, not to comfort, but to apply ethics. Love becomes conditional. Children learn fast. If you cry, question, or need too much, you're the problem. Now add this. Education is replaced with indoctrination. Real-life skills get replaced by training routines and policies. Kids form their entire understanding of the world, of themselves, around misinformation, false truths, half-answers, propaganda. And when something feels wrong, they're taught to doubt themselves, not the system. If they push back, they get punished. If they speak up, they're made wrong. So eventually, they stop trying, they swallow it, or get cast out. The hardest part? They build their identity around it, around lies, around silence, around survival. So when they finally leave, if they make it out, they're not just learning how to live. They're learning how to unlearn everything that was used to control them. That's not easy. It's painful. It's messy. It means grieving the life you should have had. It means not knowing who you are without the rules. It means questioning everything, even your own feelings. And before any of that, many of these kids lost something even more basic, the experience of being a child. No comfort when they were scared, no softness when they were sad, no one saying, "You're safe, I've got you." Instead, they were told to fit in, be useful, and agree. They weren't just denied safety, they were systematically taught to suppress their needs and feelings. Raised as tiny adults, now they're grown, still carrying the childhood they never got. Healing means doing the work in reverse, learning how to care for the child inside so they can finally feel grown. Now, as actual adults, some may act out in selfish ways, others overcompensate or shut down. This isn't failure, it's the self-leveling process, a messy, clumsy, very human attempt to find the middle after living at extremes. It isn't graceful, but it is brave. They didn't just lose their childhoods. They lost trust, truth, and the foundation of self. They deserve care, finally, and all the space in the world to figure things out, even if it's not pretty. They're not broken, but they were unparented, disconnected from themselves, as children. You could say their development was interrupted, even disabled. And so yeah, sometimes healing looks messy. It looks like overreacting, or endless need, or shutting down, or pushing people away, or people-pleasing, or avoidance, or all of the above. Sometimes it even looks like hurting others. And no, that's not okay. Trauma doesn't excuse harm, ever, but it does help explain it. And that understanding? That's where the change begins. A middle path. One where these survivors feel safe enough to keep healing, and the people around them can be supportive and hold boundaries, without holding contempt. While they learn to grow up, finally. For real this time. If you're a child survivor, this space is for you. And if you're watching from the outside, maybe this will help you understand what healing from an upside-down and backwards childhood actually looks like. So, while I may not be real, the damage sure is, and the healing, that is real work. So, let's talk about it. because survivors deserve a soft place to land and a safe place to open up. No strings attached. So, be kind to your insides today. They've been through a lot. And if you can, be gentle with others too. So, thanks for listening.